Hi and welcome to the Property Show, your guide to a holistic way of living, building and investing. Today's edition goes beyond telling you what to look out for. We take you right there on our just concluded signature bus tour, visiting projects along Mombasa Road. It's a fact, our signature bus tour is the first and last step when aspiring to get onto the property ladder or about to sign the dotted line in this constantly evolving property market. On the tour, we also have an opportunity to meet experts from the legal and financial sector, as well as spend the day with like-minded people getting ready to get onto the property ladder.
So you've seen a house you want to buy. What you would ideally do is get a copy of the title for the property.
A bank is able to analyze how much of a mortgage you have the capacity to take up based on your income levels.
We also learn more about professional services offered beyond the property show, right here at First Avenue, our real estate arm.
On the show, we have a segment that we call the Accessory Spot. The Accessory Spot caters for your needs as a homeowner.
Our decorating corner, the Accessory Spot, shares tips that give your living room a new lease of life. The Property News segment shares an open day event at Loft Residences, a project developed by Centum Real Estate.
The whole point of the launch is to make sure that the homeowners can come, inspect the homes, and follow up for snagging and even customization.
And an award-winning ceremony for painters making a difference in the market, courtesy Crown Paints.
It's been a great day today to see all of you. You've been done a great job for us. As a team Kuba, you know that's one of the biggest success as a Crown Paints. We got it in this market. And we are the first people who have thought about you as a painter, that painters who basically promote our brand in a big way. And if you would like to grow, we have to grow with the painters.
Later on, inspiring home ownership stories.
Getting your own house would be the best thing that you can do. That's the best gift that you can give to your loved ones.
Let's continue engaging on our social media platforms. Our diaspora desk is open too. Send in your comments, feedback and questions and let's talk. My shoot location is our very own Property Show and First Avenue offices. No doubt, today's show is packed, informative, inspiring and interesting. Sit back and enjoy our signature bus tour edition, only on the Property Show. As always, there is something for everyone. Welcome to our signature bus tour edition. Today we go beyond telling you what to look out for. We take you right there. Coming up is our just concluded signature bus tour, visiting projects along Mombasa Road. If you're looking for a convenient place to call home, this episode is just for you.
We are delighted today as we welcome you to our signature bus tour. Today we are visiting projects along Mombasa Road. We value your continued support.
Welcome so much. I just want to know how many people are coming for the first time for this bus tour. Just show me. This is your first time? you're going to have a good time. What I say about the bus tour is it is the first and last mile when you're looking to get into the property ladder. What do I mean? If you're just shopping, just to understand what is available, how you can start the journey, how you can own a home, what are the mortgages available, the bus tour is the place for you. If you have found a property and you want to buy, before you sign the dotted line, again, the bus tour is very good because it takes you through the process of what you'll get and what to know in the industry. I tell people, let's not walk blindly. We are here to support you and we are here to help you. In the bus tour, you meet like-minded people. We will be accompanied by Diamond Trust, DTB. They'll be taking you through their mortgage. They'll also be taking you through their products. Perhaps you can just tell us one or two things about your mortgage.
We have partnered with Nancy on the property show so that we can be able to offer you solutions. For those who are looking for financing solutions to buy your property, we are here. And that's why we have come out so that you can know that you have a partner in us, not just for financing, but to walk with you a journey. Because owning a home is not a one-time thing, is it? No, it's not. It is not just the house. It is for you to make it a home. So we come in all aspects of financing, of banking. We offer you that financial guidance that you require in your journey. And we are here for you to consult with us, to start the relationship now, and to continue the conversations later on as you pursue your journey to owning a home.
Thank you so much. Let's give it up for her. The next person who will be joining us later is our lawyer. She's a lawyer we've walked the journey with. Please, 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 if nothing else, ask all your questions. And no question is silly, no question is clever. Just ask. Anything that you feel that you want to understand, just ask. We are here to answer all your questions. We believe that knowledge is power, and we also believe that if you meet us, you must come out with something. Our first stop on our just concluded signature bus tour takes us to Apple Tree Apartments in Syokimau. Located right next to the National Park, this project has a return on investment of about 8%. And what makes this project unique is the serene architectural designs, high quality finishes, top of the line social amenities with a true sense of comfort. Guess what? This project comes with a wide variety of units to pick from, including 2- and 3-bedroom apartments, as well as a 4- and 5-bedroom duplex apartments. Let's have a look.
This was 2, 3, 4, up to 5 bedrooms. The brown color, I don't know whether it's brown or chocolate. These 2 layers, those are the duplex penthouses. So those were 4 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms. Yeah. So for the 2-bedroom here, the price was 8. 3-bedroom, we had one for 10 and the other one for 12. And the rent right now for a 2-bedroom, it's 55. A 3-bedroom smaller version, it's 65. 3-bedroom bigger version, it's 80,000. That's the rental income with phase 1. So it had amenities like a swimming pool, we have a gym, we have a restaurant, suspended garden. And for the sake of the model, so this side is now the other side of the park. Yeah. So the guys who bought this side have that exclusive view of the park. Yes. So our phase 2 is something almost similar. Now that we've just improved on the quality in terms of space and the finishes.
Apple Tree Apartments, situated off Mombasa Road, right by the Nairobi National Park, just 5 minutes from the SGR station. Apple Tree Apartments are the true definition of serenity, with exquisite views of the flora and fauna and wildlife right from your balcony. The project offers 2, 3, 4 and 5 bedroom apartments with a host of amenities. Accommodation features open-style living and dining area, balcony, fully fitted kitchen with oven and cooker, washing area, detached 7th quarter, master ensuite bedroom, common cloakroom, beautiful finishes. Common shared amenities. 24-hour manned gate security with CCTV, fingerprint and passcode, ample parking, beautiful landscaping, kids playing area, heated swimming pool, backup generators, high-speed elevators, community shopping center, restaurant, shops and laundry butler service.
Next, a participant's take on Apple Tree Apartments.
I'm a big fan of this program, but today I chose to go see with my own eyes, to have an experience and a touch of what they do, and to be honest, it's a mind-blowing experience for me. I would advise anybody willing to buy a home to be part of this team, a great journey they tell and they show people the property, that you'll be able to see and to feel the finishing, to feel the place, environment, understand what happens around the property show. It's a very mind-blowing experience for me. And so today I enjoyed every moment of it, and especially the apple tree. I think the property show is giving us something for investment. For me, I'm looking for investment. And apple tree to me took me with a lot of excitement and a lot of pump, and I really enjoyed the property itself. And going forward, I would want to invest in this property.
Coming up, we sought a hidden gem in the heart of Syokimau, located just 3 kilometers away from the Nairobi Expressway, away from the hustle and bustle of Nairobi City. Welcome to Mavoko Park Estates.
Welcome to Mavoko Park. We have 92 units in total in the project, 5 bedroom and 4 bedroom. We are currently only having 2 4-bedroom remaining, and the rest are 5 bedroom. The 5 bedroom is 3 levels and the 4 bedroom is 2 levels. The 5 bedroom is 190 square meters, while the 4 bedroom is 160 square meters. They are all complete and ready for immediate occupation. They come with ready titles, so you don't have to worry about any of those issues that usually arises with the purchase of houses.
Mavoko Park consists of 4 and 5 bedroom maisonettes, each with a plinth area of 150 square meters and 183 square meters consecutively. Accommodation includes spacious living room and dining room, fitted kitchen with detached pantry, spacious ensuite master bedroom with walk-in closet, common bathroom with shower, family room, balcony, and doby area with provisions for washing machine. Salient features include provision for exterior gas tank storage, carbo-paved driveways, underground and overhead water tanks, boundary wall with electric fence, borehole water system, mini shopping center, solar water heater, and advanced system for cable TV and internet.
I came to this bus tour to get more information about properties because I've been planning on owning a property. So a friend of mine recommended me to come to this bus tour, and it has really helped me to have an insight as to what is out there in the market the do's and don'ts about property buying, because we had professionals today who helped us to understand more about property buying, the processes. We had a lawyer who gave us a talk. For those who didn't come to the bus tour, I'd like to encourage you to come. Even if you are not really planning to buy, you can just come and have insight, so that when you're ready to buy property, you'll know where to go to.
Our next stop takes us to Crystal Rivers, located in Athi River, a gated community offering a bouquet of high-spec quality units of 3-bedroom apartments, 3- and 4-bedroom townhouses. Crystal Rivers has been dubbed as the future of fine living, ideal for a modern family. This project has a return on investment of around 8%. The project is also ready for occupation and has only a few units remaining for sale.
And then it's going to take you through this project. It's called Crystal Rivers. And we call it Crystal Rivers Mall and Residence because it comes with the mall, which is the one that you can see right behind you. What we have in this project are apartments and townhouses. And for the apartments, we have 3-bedroom apartments, all of them. And for the townhouses, we have 3-bedroom townhouses and 4-bedroom townhouses. But unfortunately, the 3-bedroom townhouses are all sold out. So today I'm going to take you through the apartments that we're going to start with. Then after that, I'm going to take you to the townhouses where I'm going to show you the 4-bedroom, what it looks like. For those who are interested in getting a payment plan, your payment plan can stretch up to a year, the latest. But if you're a cash buyer, up to 3 months. So you get 90 days, the typical 90 days that you'll get whenever you're transacting in real estate. For investors, a 3-bedroom apartment can earn you up to 50,000. Then the 3-bedroom townhouse, you are earning about 65,000. And for the 4-bedroom, you can earn up to 75. That's a return on investment of about 8%.
Live, work and play is what defines Crystal Rivers, a mixed-use development located off Mombasa Road in Athi River. This exquisite development offers apartments and townhouses on residential and a mall for commercial purposes, all on a 17-acre piece of land. The accommodation features include a spacious living area, a dining area, a spacious kitchen fitted with cabinets and a pantry area, adobe area, a common cloakroom, a private lounge area, a barbecue area in the townhouses, and a DSQ for the townhouses.
There's so much more to life at Crystal Rivers Residences. Offering you a bouquet of 3-bedroomed apartments or 3-bedroomed and 4-bedroom townhouses with numerous amenities, so you can work, play, live and discover, making every moment count. From the precious me time to creating memories with your loved ones. Embrace it, live it. Welcome to your new home.
I love the bus tour because my mind has been open. I have an open mind, and not only that, the amazing thing is that the property show and the First Avenue, they also have upscale. I mean, they can help you build. I mean, so don't just sit there and say, you know, I can't build. They are there to help you build. They have services regarding if you want to paint, if you want to have interior decor in your house. I mean, they have everything. So guys, please, the next bus tour, do not miss.
Our final stop during our just concluded signature bus tour on Mombasa Road finishes at one of the most sought after projects this season, Royal Gates Estate. this stunning development offers 4-bedroom townhouses. What stands out for me in this project is the flexible payment terms. This project is ideal for a family ready to move in immediately.
Royal Gates is a gated community located in Acacia, 4 kilometers from Kitengela town. This development consists of 78 4-bedroom detached townhouses. Amenities include a spacious lounge with a separate dining area, modern kitchen fitted with quality appliances and ample storage space, master ensuite bedroom with inbuilt wardrobes and a bathtub, an ensuite guest bedroom, 2 additional bedrooms with a common bathroom, internet ready, as well as a centralized TV port. Other features include detached ensuite DSQ with ample wash area, 2 parking slots per house, a swimming pool, a fully equipped gym, borehole and wastewater recycling system, private gardens, children's playground, CCTV cameras, electric fence and perimeter walls for security, street lighting, solar power and cabro-paved driveway.
I came to the bus tour today with the property show because I loved what they do and I love their properties and I wanted to have the experience firsthand. Today we visited a number of properties, Mavoko, Apple Tree, Royal Gates, Crystal Rivers, and among them I think I love Royal Gates more. The structure is nicely done, it's beautiful from the outside and everything inside is really beautiful. For everyone out there who is thinking you want to own a property, kindly watch the property show with Nancy and join us on the bus tour next coming periods of time.
The property show signature bus tour is the first and last stop when looking to get onto the property ladder, or if you're just wishing to understand this evolving real estate market. Our next bus tour will be visiting projects in the affordable bracket. Book your seat today. Time for legal and financial insights from our experts on board. Let's listen in.
So you've seen a house you want to buy. What you would ideally do is get a copy of the title for the property. Once you get the title, you will then undertake a search. A search will enable you to see whether that property is registered to the person that is selling, whether it has any encumbrances or any sort of issues. So once you confirm that the title is okay, then you've probably had a conversation with the person that is selling. You have agreed on how you will undertake, on the terms of payment. You have agreed on the sort of period this person is willing to give you for you to make the payment. You've also thought through, are you getting a loan to purchase this property, or do you have the money, or is it a situation where they're allowing you to probably pay over time in terms of installments. So once you have had that conversation, then what you do is have that put in an agreement. So this will be the sale agreement. For most developments like this, the agreements are usually standard, and mostly they are unwilling to change. But anyway, it's not cast on stones. There are certain things that you can change. So once you have an agreement, then you'll have your advocate look at the agreement. They'll advise on possibly maybe what you may need to review, or if it's okay. So once that is agreed upon, then both parties sign the agreement, and you're able to make a payment if maybe it's a deposit that you need to make, and then you also agree on the period within which you will complete the transaction. So for most transactions, the period is usually 90 days, but this varies. It depends on what you agree on. So at the point at which then you're agreeing on completion, that means that the person that is selling you the property is ready to give you the title documents, and it also means that you who is purchasing, you're in a position to pay the balance of whatever is left of the purchase price. So the documents that you will need to then complete a transaction would then be a transfer, depending, it could be a transfer of lease, it could be a transfer of land, depending on what you're buying. It could also be a situation where it's a development. In this case, it would be a certificate of lease. So the transfer document would be the transfer of lease. On the transfer of lease, you're meant to append your signature. You're supposed to attach a copy of your ID, a copy of your PIN, passport photos, and if there is need for consents, whatever is required. So these are the documents that the person that is selling is supposed to provide to you, so that then you're able to do the registration of the title. So once you have those documents, those are the documents that you lodge at the land registry. So once you lodge them at the land registry, the first thing that they will do is there'll be valuation. So valuation is where the valuer will go look at the property. You probably bought it for 10 million, the valuer agrees 10 million. That would be what the value will be. Or sometimes it could be higher. You pay stamp duty upon valuation. So depending on where the property is located, if the property is in an urban area, the stamp duty is 4%. If the property is in a rural area, stamp duty is 2%. Then if you're taking a mortgage, there is also stamp duty that you pay on the mortgage. It's about 0.01% that you pay for the charge that will be registered against the property. So then once you pay stamp duty and your documents are stamped, then you will then take them for registration. So that will be signed by the land registrar, and then once the registrar is done, then you will get your documents.
So with your letter of offer, you can approach the bank and tell them, I'm interested in this property and I would like to have a mortgage, to take up a mortgage to buy this property. So from that onset, a bank is able to analyze how much of a mortgage you have the capacity to take up based on your income levels. So you will come with your income documents depending on whether you're salaried, whether you're self-employed. So if you're salaried, with your pay slip, an analysis can be done of how much you qualify for. If let's say you're in business, you have been banking elsewhere, or even with us, you have your statements, your bank statements to show how your business has been doing. And you will be analyzed, and then you will be given in return feedback that you qualify for this much. And that feedback will come in form of a letter. So now once you're ready and you've qualified now for that loan, the first step the bank requires is that a valuation be done on the property. I know Irene mentioned the valuation at the legal stage. So if you're doing a mortgage, we require it a bit earlier. But the same valuation is what you'll present at her stage. You don't have to do two valuations. So at this point, you will engage a valuer who will come, analyze. In terms of the legal aspects that Irene requires due diligence done on, as such, will have to be done just to make sure the property is in the ownership of the seller, so they cannot sell you property that they do not own. The title has no encumbrances. Encumbrances means perhaps you're not buying from a management company. Let's say you're buying from an individual, like someone who priorly owned this property and is now selling to you. But maybe as a couple they're having issues and the wife went and put an injunction and is like, this is marital property, the husband or wife, the spouse cannot sell. You see, as the buyer, that affects you. You cannot buy that property until there are no encumbrances. So that's one of our requirements, that properties going through mortgage have no encumbrances. Another common encumbrance, which we give exception for, is if the developer developed via a construction loan, say from another financier, that financier will have a charge on that property. So for us as DTB to take it up from that other financier, you see that is already an encumbrance, but it's one that we can get over because we will take up the responsibility for this property via your mortgage, have it coming over to us. So depending on what the legal aspect is, that should be denoted on your valuation. Other things that we look out for as a bank on the valuation is environmental factors. Your property could be on wetlands. And wetlands, during this dry season, do not look like wetlands. They are normal land. You will go and you see a beautiful property and you like and you buy. Come March, April, and it starts raining and your house is flooded and you have to move out and you have to go pay rent and you can no longer pay your loan. See, we will have an issue. So those are some of the issues that we pick out from these valuations. And it's not just for the bank's sake, but it's also to protect your interest. So all these aspects, a valuer, they know how they do their thing. A valuer will outline all these aspects on your property valuation, and they'll be like warning bells to us should your property have any issues that the bank would have an issue with. So after valuation, and your valuation is good, it's on point, we give you the go-ahead to proceed. You're at will now to pay your deposit. We will give you another letter to tell the buyer, the developer, that we will offer you a mortgage. And then at this point is where we engage Irene and her fellow learned friends to do the legal conveyance. Conveyance means now the transfer of the title and ownership, the charge on the title. Charge is where now as a bank we come and put it written on that lease document or a title document that DTB has interest in this property because of this mortgage of this much. That is very clearly outlined on your lease document or title document. So after the conveyancing is done, then now we are at will and the lease document comes back through the lawyers. As a bank, we hold it for the duration of your loan. Until you're done paying your loan, the document resides within the bank and whatever premises it will be stored at, within which time you will facilitate your mortgage repayments.
Indeed, the two things you need in your home ownership journey is working with the right financial partner and legal support. Here at the Property Show, we work with trusted legal and financial partners for all your property needs. Beyond this Sunday edition of the Property Show, First Avenue, our real estate arm, offers professional services that continue even after you have identified a home. We hold your hand when identifying the right property, different financing options, insurance matters, property management, and so much more. Let's hear more.
I'll start by just presenting on what we do on the show. So as you might know, because I'm sure all of you are fans of the Property Show, the Property Show is structured in a way that captures the interest of everyone who's in the built environment. On the show, we have a segment that we call the Accessory Spot. The Accessory Spot caters for your needs as a homeowner. Maybe in terms of planning your furniture. I'd say that again. Today while we were at Crystal Rivers, I noticed that a lot of people liked the furniture that was there, and also here at Royal Gates. And so you might be wondering how these people get such furniture, or the people who do interior design for them. So at First Avenue, we are starting a service that is called the Property Show Home Services. So what the Property Show Home Services will be doing is we are going to be doing more of an end-to-end, or providing you with an end-to-end solution for all your home needs. So if you're looking to maybe do an interior design for your home, come to First Avenue. We have an interior designer who will walk with you the journey in terms of getting you the furniture. And so for the furniture itself, we have a shop that we're opening up. It's going to be called the Property Show Interiors. So the Property Show Interiors will be working together with our interior designer in coming up with new furniture for homes. So that is, you come to us and you tell us maybe you want a couch that is L-shaped, or depending on your house, the space that you have. So what the interior designer will come and do is maybe take out measurements of the house that you're doing and then build something that is custom. Then along with that, we have also partnered with Pints to offer a service that we call Crown Your Space. I'm sure most of us have had a lot of experiences with painters where they come paint your home, leave marks all over the furniture. Maybe your wardrobe is painted white. Sometimes your carpet also has the stain of that paint. So what we are doing as First Avenue is we've partnered with Crown Paints to make sure that we offer a solution that will take care of that. So what this means is if you come to First Avenue and tell us that you're looking for a painter or other painting services, we are not only going to give you the paint or rather sell you the paint that is coming from Crown Paints. We are going to do everything for you. So we'll give you the painter, we'll give you the paint, and we will give you an interior designer who is going to help you with color consultation. You might ask why we partner with Crown Paints. That's because we believe in the quality of the products they produce. And as part of the warranties that we give, we have paints that stretch up to almost 15 years. Then apart from painting, we've also partnered with Space and Style. Now, Space and Style is a manufacturing company that does building solutions. So if you're looking for a roof, Space and Style is also able to offer you that. You probably have land somewhere and you want to construct on it. What you're going to do is simple as offer you the solution to it. We're going to structure it in a way that once we are done with you, what you're going to give you is just a key to move into your house. So under First Avenue, we have a product that we call upscale homes.
We also steer you in the right direction on legal, financial, and all professional matters. Don't navigate this market blindly. Take our hand and let's guide you to your perfect home. We are taking a short commercial break. When we come back, tips on giving a new lease of life to your living area. An open day event at Loft Residences, a project developed by Centum Real Estate.
What the board and the team of management is assuring you as investors is that what we promise is what we deliver. And if you come and find that what you are told would be there is not there, our team is ready to listen to you.
An award-winning ceremony for painters making a difference in the market, courtesy Crown Paints.
As the #1 brand, the credit goes to all of you.
Inspiring home ownership stories.
My advice to the young people would be, start now. If you want to invest in real estate, the time is now.
Let's continue engaging on our social media platforms. Our diaspora desk is open too. Send in your comments, feedback, questions, and let's talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back and thank you for keeping it Property Show, your guide to living, buying, building and investing in this sector. Next, Centum Real Estate hosted an open day event at the Loft Residences in Rivers-Athi. Let's see how the day unfolded.
The objective of this exercise is to hand over the home to you. You then make the place inside. You have very great ideas. You have the opportunity to make the home inside. Centum Real on the outside will make a nice microclimate here. We're going to plant thousands of trees, change the vegetation here. When you come here in 6 months, you'll be shocked. It will be a different place, and I'm hoping the home reflection will be the same.
So you've not made a mistake in making this investment. You're part of this greater ecosystem. It's good value, but you're also making a contribution to the country, the competitiveness of this country, so that we can bring great businesses here that will pay taxes and also that will bring foreign exchange to this country. So this is just the beginning of the journey. What the board and the team of management is assuring you as investors is that what we promise is what we deliver. And if you come and find that what you are told would be there is not there, our team is ready to listen to you.
We are honored to have launched our Loft Residences. Loft Residences are 56 unique 4-bedroom plus DSQ all-en-suite homes. They are our most premium residential projects within the development. And today we were launching phase 1, which comprises of 32 completed homes. The whole point of the launch is to make sure that the homeowners can come, inspect the homes, and follow up for snagging and even customization. It's a new approach where you invite the homeowners, they come and snag the house with you. Those who want to do customization can also do the same. The Loft Residences, we are selling them at 45 million and we only have 5 remaining. It's a project that we started about 2 years ago, and this is a culmination of a lot of work that we've been doing as Centum Real Estate to launch it today. What makes this project unique is that the house on the ground floor has a private garden. The house on the rooftop has a usable roof terrace. It's ideal for a retirement home. It is also a home that somebody can buy for investment. And I would like to remind our viewers that when you buy this home, we property manage it on your behalf. So we look for a tenant for you. We do the paperwork for you for the tenant administration. We collect that rent for you and we generate for you a report. So you can come, buy it as a home, as a retirement home, or as an investment home.
It was pomp and color at the flamboyant award ceremony dubbed Shamra Shamra ya Wakubwa, a loyalty program for all painters across the country by Crown Paints. Let's listen in.
It's been a great day today to see all of you. You've been done a great job for us. As a team Kuba, you know that's one of the biggest success as a Crown Paints. We got it in this market, and we are the first people who have thought about you as a painter, that painters who basically promote our brand in a big way. And if you would like to grow, we have to grow with the painters, because these are the people who use our brand. And what our Crown today is the #1 brand. The credit goes to all of you. And that's we should clap for that big thing which you are given to Crown, and the respect you given to the brand. That's beyond imagination. As a Crown CEO, I can say that you people have done a wonderful job for us.
Nataka kusema about where are we going as Crown Paints, especially CYS. CYS, mimi vile nimeelewa what CYS is. Sisi kazi yetu ni kuwatafutia kazi. What do I mean? Kila mtu anataka nyumba yake ipaintiwe, si ndio? Kila watu wanaogopa leo hii ni kuita painter na vile tunasemanga, and I know you guys have been trained, so you are not those painters I'm talking about. Those painters wameandika kabod kwa barabara wanasema I'm a painter, vile wanafanyanga. Ama wale painter leo nikipiga simu nitaambiwa Mwai alinipaintia last year, na hakuna mtu anajua whether ameenda training, hajaenda training. Mimi natafuta ule painter amefundishwa hapa, anajua Crown Paints. Tukiitwa mahali tutakuwa tukipatia mtu the exact paint they require. Kweli tupige makofi. Ya pili, vile tutafanya, tukikwambia tutamaliza Friday, usiniambie story. You know, the reason I'm going to work with all of you is because hatutapeana story. Afadhali tulale tukipaint. Nikikwambia Friday itakuwa Friday. Watatu, utachukua simu zangu. Sisi tunasema as Crown Paints tutakuwa tukipigiwa tunachukua simu. Tuelewane hiyo. Tuelewane kabisa. Haya, ya 4, wewe utajua kazi. Wewe kazi yako ni kujua kazi. Ya 5, tutakuwa tukipanga vitu. Kama ni kuongeza sheet ya kuweka chini, tunaongeza, tunapaintia mtu, tukimwachia kuna kitu imevunjika, kuna kitu imepotea, kuna mtu ataanza kunipigia simu aseme nilikuwa na saa pale, sasa sioni. Tuelewane. Ya mwisho ile nataka kuambia, ile itakuwa muhimu sana. Mimi nitawatafutia kazi na kazi iko. Okay? Mimi kazi yangu ni kutafuta kazi. Vile tutafanya itakuwa kama Uber. Kama uko mzuri, wewe utaendelea kupata kazi. Kama you're good, utaendelea kupata kazi. Sisi tunaanza kampeni ya kupaintia watu manyumba. Mimi sitatafuta watu wengine. Wale wako hapa ndio tutaanza na nyinyi.
The Property News segment is dedicated for events and conversations shaping the real estate landscape. Are you hosting an event and would like to be featured on this segment? We are happy to plug in and amplify your event. Just drop us a line and lock our calendars. Are you looking for the latest exclusive decor ideas? Coming up, tips on giving your living area a new lease of life. And guess what? You don't have to break the bank to do it.
Tips to give your living room a new lease of life. In any home, the living room is an important space. It serves as the central gathering place for family and friends. It's where people come together to socialize, watch TV, play games, or simply relax. As such, it's often the first room that visitors see when they enter a home, making it a reflection of the homeowner's personal style and taste. A well-designed living room helps to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere, which can have a positive impact on the overall mood and well-being of those who use it. With this in mind, you don't have to break the bank when revamping this important space. Here is how you can get creative with the layout, create a center of attraction, and by doing so, giving your living room a fresh look for the year. Declutter. Empty bookcases, side tables, and consoles. Keep only useful items. Check on electronics and remove everything that is not connected to your television or home theater system. If it is still not being used or does not work, all the non-useful items should find their way to a donate, recycle, or throwaway bin. Rearrange furniture. The living room is a backdrop of conversation and gatherings. It should be designed with community and connection in mind. Move furniture pieces to new positions to create a fresh layout and flow. Create zones. Divide the room into separate areas for specific activities, such as reading or watching TV, to make better use of the space. Add decorative accents. Use throw pillows, curtains, rugs, or wall art to add color and texture to the space. Accessorize with plants. Plants have a big effect on the air quality inside our homes. Houseplants are an easy, effective way to give your room an instant update. They are a great way to bring in some greenery, add life to the room, and have a lasting effect on your mental health. Change out window treatments. Hang your curtains a few inches higher than your windows, adding that extra height and visually stretching your windows. This will make the ceiling appear higher and the space to look larger. Finally, add a statement piece. Invest in a unique piece of furniture or decor that can serve as the focal point of the room. These tips will give your living room a new lease of life.
Are you looking to spruce up your decor this season? A Our in-house interior decorators are available to work with you and transform your home into a comfortable, functional, and elegant space. Next, inspiring home ownership stories from those who have climbed the property ladder.
For anyone thinking of investing in real estate, I can say the time is now. Real estate is the future. You're able to see your assets grow, see your investment grow, and also something that is going to give you passive income, that is additional stream of income over time. So if you want to invest in real estate, this is the time. My advice to the young people would be, start now. If you want to invest in real estate, the time is now. As it is said, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. Take a leap of faith. Start saving. There are so many options. You can get mortgage financing from banks, but at least when you have saved something, you are able to bargain and get good deals even from the banks or financial institutions. But the thing is, start the journey now.
What I would tell someone who is buying a new home is that due process is very important. Don't rush, and also dig deeper about the person you're buying the house from. Look at their history. Have they done any projects before? It's not that somebody new comes and like those things in Facebook, they are putting up very nice things on the social media, but when you go on the ground, there is nothing that is happening. So make sure you do your due diligence, do your searches, involve a lawyer who will also assist you. And then also go to the internet, look at the profile of that company that you are buying from, and also visit them. Interact with the people who have bought from them, so that also you are able now to make an informed decision. My parting shot would be that getting your own house would be the best thing that you can do. That's the best gift that you can give to your loved ones. So I would really urge young people that save and get your own house. One, it gives you that peace of mind, and two, it's an appreciating asset such that in case of an uncertainty, you can be able to have a fallback position. So I really would urge young people, if you have extra cash, save for your house. You'll never regret owning your own house.
Home ownership comes with a lot of experience. Would you like to share your experience on this platform and inspire the next homeowner? Just reach out to us, book our calendar, and we'll be happy to talk. Thank you for watching The Property Show, your guide to living, buying, building, and investing in the real estate sector. Let's continue engaging on our social media platforms. Our diaspora desk is open too. Send in your comments, feedback, questions, and let's talk. My shoot location is our Property Show and First Avenue offices. See you next Sunday for another packed, informative, inspiring, and interesting episode on all matters real estate. Only on The Property Show. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.